This video is going to be about a pitfall you might run into if you start to make lifestyle improvements, whether it be eating healthier or quitting smoking or quitting drug use or just making better friends. One issue that you might run into is that people around your social circle and maybe even your family will impute suffering into what you're doing. They'll tell you that you're missing out. If you're quitting smoking, they say, oh, come on, have a cigarette, you're stressed out. Or if you're eating healthier, they'll mention all the social occasions you're missing out, all the flavors you're missing out, all the new brands of junk food that are coming out and you're missing out on them. The truth is, you're glad to be free of them. You're trying new foods. You're not missing out on trying new stuff, by the way. You're not missing out on new experiences. You're probably gaining a lot more experiences. I know in the past when I used to eat junk food, you know what I used to dread? I used to dread going on vacation to another country. Taiwan or Canada. I had family in Taiwan, Canada. Or, oh my God, a country I've never heard of where I can't find the junk food that I want to be eating. And I used to dread that a lot, and I no longer I enjoy it now. I get to try new foods when I go to new countries. And but people will impute that you are missing out, and this is a problem because if you hear it a lot, you can start to believe it. If you don't understand this concept, hopefully once you understand this concept, you'll know where it's coming from. People see, they feel what they feel based on their own experiences. So if you're telling people that you're no longer drinking soda, these people will think from their own perspective. If they weren't drinking soda, they would feel like they're missing out. The truth is they won't, but that's not their experience. The other reason people can do this, and this is a little bit more egregious, the other reason people might impute this kind of suffering is to justify why they're not making the same lifestyle changes as you are. See, if you're not drinking soda and you're happier and you're freer, and they're drinking soda, that becomes a little bit of a conundrum that they can't explain. So they try to explain it by justifying in their head that you must be suffering. And just understand that. Suffering or any kind of pleasure or any kind of feeling is in the feeling of the beholder, and you cannot let these people influence how you feel. You feel what you feel. The other thing, if these are people you care about who are trying to impute these feelings, the other thing you should do is to you should correct them, but not in the sense of using words. You should correct them with actions. You should correct them by enjoying your life. And for example, for me, 10 years ago or 15 years ago, I could never dream of going to another country where I'm not familiar with food. Today, I still have that problem, but in the other direction. I worry about if I can find something healthy to eat, if I can read languages, read food labels, so if it's in a foreign language. It's kind of funny because I'm about to go see my grandparents in Taiwan, and one argument I get into a lot with my grandma, this time I'm going to be staying in a hotel by myself, but in the past, when I go out to eat and I'm not sure if I can find something, I'll want to go out on a full stomach, so that if I can't find something, I won't be that frustrated. I'll laugh about it, I'll have a good social event, and I'll come home and what a terrible restaurant, I couldn't find something to eat. If I go out hungry and I can't find something to eat, my frustration levels go up a significant amount. And so I know for myself, whether I'm going out alone or going out with a group of friends, I'll eat at home first and then I go out. And this is a common strategy, by the way. This is not something that's unique to me. People on all sorts of diet plans will do this. I do it just because I know I get frustrated easily. The problem is my grandma, she lived through the Great Depression, so she probably has a different mentality. Anyway, so I can't get my grandma to agree with this. I explained to her one time, and she goes, "What's the point of going out to eat if you're going to eat at home and be full anyway?" And she doesn't understand the social aspects of going out to eat. Growing up in the Great Depression, she probably doesn't understand that eating has a social aspect as well, which is fine. But I was talking to my dad about this, and he worries that, again, we're imputing worry that I'll go out on a full stomach and I see something I like. Yes, that is disappointing, but that's a disappointment. It's not disappointment plus frustration like the other case. And the example I like to give is that my dad, I've totaled 3 cars. My dad has never been in even a fender bender. He's never gotten a speeding ticket. And I asked him, do you have car insurance? And he says, yes, I do. And I said, well, you've gone 30 years without an accident. How would you feel if you paid for car insurance all your whole life and you never got into an accident? And that's my example. It is a disappointment to pay for car insurance your whole life and not have an accident, but it's a lot less of a disappointment than not having insurance and having a big accident. And we all have to choose our battles. And besides, if I go out and I see something I like, usually I can still find some room for it. If not, I can always go back. You cannot feel somebody's feelings for them. It's all in the feel of the beholder. Thanks for watching.